Hello there, welcome to another Barb Stamps video. Today I want to show you how to create this super cute little square box using your diagonal scoring plate with your Simply Scored tool. I'm going to use some Daffodil Delight cardstock, the pattern paper stack called Floral District, and it's in the big catalog. So I've got my diagonal scoring plate on top of my Simply Scored tool, and you'll notice on the back of this plate there is a little arrow near the top. That shows you where you want to have the arrow pointing. You want it pointing up towards the grid at the top. So I've got it laid on there. It's got some little rubber feet so it's not going to slide around. I'm going to place my piece of Daffodil Delight cardstock on here so you can see where my markings are. I've got the markings set at 2 1/4 and 3 1/2. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to score on all four sides at these markings. So I'll just put my tool in there, score at 2 1/4 and 3 1/2, and then I'm going to flip my paper a quarter turn, zoom back out here, and I'm going to continue the process. So we've got 2 1/4, 3 1/2, flip a quarter, 2 1/4, 3 1/2, and then on the last side, the same thing. Okay, so now you have this, and you'll notice here, hopefully you can see, that we've got some little triangles down here that need to come out, and those are on all four sides, okay? So I'm just going to take my paper snips, and I'm just going to snip up the line there. And then I'm going to come in from this side and snip out that little triangle. And then I've got a little bit of this triangle left. So I'm going to snip that one as well. Okay. And then on this little tab, I'm going to snip straight up the score line. And then I like to V mine out just a hair. I feel like the box will close a little better that way. So you've got that. You'll flip it your quarter turn. And get rid of these little triangles here. Okay. And this one. And then again, do your little straight up the score line there. V it out just ever so slightly. And the same thing on that side. Okay. And I've got one that's already finished to show you. So here's the one that I've got finished, and it's all the way done. So it's got everything cut out. I've actually then gone ahead and used my bone folder and scored on all the scoring lines. I did also stamp it, the whole thing, with one of these background stamps from the Flowering Flourishes set. It's a fun set, some really large, great looking background stamps here. And of course I did that in the Daffodil Delight as well. Then I added a little bit of sticky strip here on all these tabs, and I did add it so it's right next to that score line, okay? And then all you need to do is just tear off all of these little red backing pieces. Well, okay. And then you're just going to assemble your box. So you just want to bring that into the inside and then just press that with your fingers to get it to stick. And since you've done all your scoring really nicely, the box just wants to go together really simply for you. And just make sure you're lining up the edge of your paper and that following scored area there. Okay. And so then here you have your super cute little box. So here's the box, and then I've got a piece of the Designer Series paper from the pack I showed you earlier, and I've got one strip of sticky strip on the side that I want to show and one on the side that I don't want to show. And then I'm going to wrap this around the box, and I'm going to use the ends of the box to wrap the belly band around. I find it's a lot easier to do that than trying to do it in the center, because you get a lot more give and your band can then become too tight. So we'll wrap that around, and then we're just going to remove our pieces of sticky strip here. Okay. And then we'll just stick those together. All right, so here's our band. And then I'm going to slide that off. And I'm going to take one of these really cute designer builder brads that we have in the spring catalog that goes through April of 2013. And they don't come in a container like this. They come in a cardboard packaging, a blister pack. And so I just threw them into an empty container that I have. And so I like to use this really cute set called Itty Bitties for this particular brad. And it's got loads and loads of super cute, teeny tiny little stamps with all kinds of great designs on them. There's another one, cute little coffee mug and a banner. So I've chosen this little flower here for my project, and I'm going to take some rich razzleberry ink, and I have just a little scrap of Whisper White cardstock here, and I'm going to just stamp my little flower right on there. And then I'm just going to color in the center of that with a Baja Breeze marker just to add a little more color to it. And then I'll take my little tiny circle punch out of the Itty Bitty punch pack, punch that out so I get that really cute little guy there. And then I'm going to take a mini glue dot, that's here, and I'm just going to press that little punched out design onto the glue dot. And then I'm just going to set it right there in the center of the brad. Okay? And now these brads also come with these little epoxy bubbles. And so I'm just going to peel off one of those epoxy bubbles. And we'll just then cover up that little image there. I'm going to punch a hole into my belly band right in the center. Well, actually I'm going to have it near the top. So I'm going to punch a hole in that. I'm going to push my brad through, of course, open up the prongs on the back, flatten it out, and then I'm going to close up my box. I'm just going to slide my little belly band around there like so. And there you have it, a super cute little gift box that can hold, you know, some gift cards, some chocolate, any type of jewelry that you might want to give somebody. So this would make a great gift for baby showers or wedding decorations on the tables to have little gifts in, some fun stuff like that. So thanks for joining me today.